Hello, welcome to a game number 2 for a best out of 5 for the grand finals for the AMD Premier League. Zenith taking on TongFu. The fan favorites for this match were definitely Zenith, but TongFu already taking game number 1 to their name, so we're gonna see if Zenith can at least make it even here. And yeah, let's see how they're gonna be doing. I will not be by myself, once again joined by Basskip. Welcome. And
hey Sheever, pleasure to be here.
And what exactly are the times that, if not all games are going to be played today, what time is it going to be tomorrow? And do you have any CST times? Well, actually, I guess 8 PM CST time tomorrow is 1 CST time. Or 8 PM.
So it's 8 PM SGT, that's 10 AST, and that is...
It's 2. It's 2.
So that would have been 2 hours ago. So yeah.
Yeah, 2 AM. 2 PM rather.
2 PM CET.
Yeah, and that's only if it goes past 3 games, right? Or if this game lasts for a very long time.
I don't know if that's what is being said in the Skype chat right now. I don't know if that's necessarily 100%. It might come down to the teams agreeing, and the admins might make a decision as we get closer. But that's the game plan right now. So we're going to see probably 3 games here, and then we'll see the balance of those games tomorrow, which is going to give the teams a bit of time to, regroup, think about what they're doing, and hopefully it'll only lead to better Dota. So splitting things up a bit awkward, but a best of 5 is such a long format, in a Dota scene.
Yeah, especially since it's already quite late for these teams as well. And for a lot of people, of course, it is not possible for them to watch this because they have the... Well, they don't have the luxury of watching 2 streams at the same time. And a lot of people want to watch the TI3 qualifiers, of course, even though these teams are actually better because they have got the solid invite. Yes, I just called out these teams better. So we are going to be seeing Zenith picking up a Magnus. The bans are not so surprising. Again, a Bad Rider, Nyx, and a Lifestealer. Again with a Shadow Demon there. Lone Druid picked up by TongFu together with a Gyro, still looking pretty solid for themselves, as well as now Zenith has their turn to pick.
They have the turn aboard the Magnus train, I guess. So I mean, I didn't get to get this out at the end of the last game, but I think Mu MVP on the Magnus. Would that be an unfair call to make? I don't think so.
It would not be.
Yeah.
It would not
so
be.
nicely done.
The mid lane, of course, was definitely won by him. We missed the kills mid though. Yeah,
there was a solo kill as well from Mu. So there was a lot of hate going the way of Yamate. So it's his turn to maybe try and get revenge. I think Zenith may be considering covering their Magnus a bit by taking the Rubik themselves, though taking the support, I don't know, maybe they have something else that they want to take as well. I don't know if they want to take the Quap, but then TongFu might just take it as their third pickup for this round.
I'm actually expecting the Clockwork for the 3rd pickup for TongFu.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Yeah,
Mu Clockwork, we have seen him do that solo mid a lot yesterday as well, and it worked out really nicely. Of course, it got them in the finals in the end. That's why they're here.
Yeah, and he does really well against the Magnus as well. He understands the matchup fantastically. So. A lot of people, when they go Clockwork versus Mag, they'll pick up the Rocket Flare build because they don't think that they can kill the Mag because Mag is going to skewer out of the cogs. But the bigger deal is just continue going for the battery assault, get the damage. And ooh, Zenith.
They go for the combination, Leshrac Bane, a combination that TongFu used in a previous game, right? Exact same?
Exactly the same. But this time it's against both the Gyrocopter and the Lone Druid.
And the Clockwork.
And the Clockwork. So this is going to be fun. We've got a lot of signature heroes for both sides. So
yeah, let's see how that's gonna work. It makes it easy though for Zenith indeed to ban out heroes right now because TongFu misses support. Zenith can just ban out the ones they don't want to face, like a Rubik. They can telekinesis someone over cogs, on the wrong side of the cogs, in the cogs, that kind of thing. So
around the cogs.
Yep, yeah. And TongFu, they want to ban out the anti-mage that they used with the Bane and Leshrac previous game. So carries are going to be the call for TongFu, and now Keeper of Light for Zenith. So not too much surprising bans here.
Yeah, so TongFu just needs to try and scrape together 2 supports to try and go with the Gyrocopter. I think that's going to be the setup. We do sometimes see them tri-lane the Clockwork, but I think it's just going to be, as you would expect, Gyro in the tri-lane Lone Druid solo farming and Clockwork. On mid, Zenith, easy support band so far. But TongFu, they're going to have to leave at least a couple of strong carries in the pool. I don't know. I think Zenith could even... no, I guess the Clockwork, it's going to be tough. That's kind of the question as far as carries are concerned. I was going to say maybe a farming Templar Assassin as the carry, but I don't know if that's going to be the case, especially against a Gyrocopter as well.
I actually have the slight hope of seeing a Mirana.
10 seconds.
Nightmare Mirana. Yay, arrow.
Oh, but her base damage is so bad. She's one of my favorite heroes in the whole game. And every single time I'm browsing the Dota 2 store, I'm always like, maybe I'll buy that Mirana set. No, it's just can't bring myself to do it. But I love playing bottom, but that base damage is just abysmal. It's terrible.
Yeah, I like. If I was a Mirana player, I would have loved to have that Lion set. It would be so amazing. But yeah, don't have that, so. Don't play her, can't play her. Not even because of her base damage, just purely because I can't, but yeah, still a shame. And it is the purple combination, Bane Darkseer, that Zenith go for, and they ban out the Alchemist for the last one for TongFu. And now they have the chance to pick one of their supports. Of course, the Lina is still in the pool, the Jakiro is still in the pool, 2 heroes that we know that TongFu kind of likes, I think. So they could go for that, but they go for the Silencer, the counter for the Magnus. If he is gonna try to go for an RP, well, global silence, and no can't do anymore.
I feel like Zenith maybe goes Sven here, but it's not going to be fun against the Lone Druid, the Gyrocopter, and the Clockwork. So we'll see. Maybe there's something a little bit different from them. We could see some Luna again, perhaps, just to form a very strong tri-lane with Leshrac, Bane, and Luna. Though she hasn't been so popular of late. But taking the Sven, he's going to have a tough time.
I'm actually thinking, like, they have got, of course, a bit of combination now with the, I was gonna say with the Vacuum and Leshrac stun and the RP, and I was aiming for a carry that had a bit of AoE. And on first sight, of course, Phantom Assassin doesn't have that, but often she goes for Battle Fury, so she will have it. And if she can get a bit of a crit off while there's an RP and you know, there, that will be some good team fight. Of course, it requires some luck and coordination, but the potential is there. I like it. It's something different.
We may not even necessarily see a Battle Fury on this Phantom Assassin because there's going to be a Magnus to distribute that cleave. So we do sometimes see, well, I have seen recently a Shadowblade Phantom Assassin, and it's a Sansheng Earthshaker.
Signature hero, right?
I'd say one of his. Yeah, it's pretty exciting to watch.
I remember making team profiles last year for TongFu and the Sunshine Earthshaker. Stuck around.
They have, oh wow, it's just team fights are nightmare for Zenith. If it's a straight on team fight, they've got big ults, but TongFu, between the call down, the cogs, the Fisher, they've got 1,000,001 ways to split up the fight in their favor. Yes, the split up can go the opposite way, and they can end up on the wrong side of the Fisher, the wrong side of the cogs. But assuming everything goes to plan, that's a huge amount of. It's not really so much stun, but they've got the separation power, and that should be that's going to be great for finding these pickoffs.
Yeah, well, we'll see how they're going to be doing that. It is going to be How on the Lone Druid this time. So not on the Gyrocopter. I was actually expecting him on the Gyrocopter, but How Lone Druid. Gyrocopter is gonna be played by King J. Mu on his Clockwork as expected, and the supports are gonna be Banana on the Silencer and Sunshine on his indeed Earthshaker. So, your turn for Zenith.
Yeah, nice. So on the side of Zenith, we are going to have, making his way down towards the bottom lane, it's Ice on the Darkseer, making his way up mid. We've got a decked out XY Phantom Assassin. So he's got a couple of pieces of the new set there.
I didn't see
X Freedom is going to be on X Freedom's going to be on the Bane. Ice is going to be on the Leshrac, and that leaves NWP or Yamate to play the Magnus. But yeah, XY, he's decked out.
I like it. I haven't seen it before. I saw the blade, I think.
As far as I know, this is a Valve set, that or the extra contributors have stopped showing up properly in the workshop, but I don't know. Apologies if for some reason the creator of this set is watching this stream. Yeah, as far as I know, it's another Valve set. It was pretty pricey as well.
Is he gonna be mid?
Kind of looks that way.
Are we having
Right
a tri
now.
lane mid? Tri lane mid, that would be cool. I like it. Up against Moo. It's not easy though, like trying to kill off a PA when there's a clockwork there with... Nah, that's not easy at all. It's gonna be pretty tough actually.
Yeah, I think it might just be early pressure from the supports and then looking to roam. I mean, they have a roaming combination that's similar to the S-Deal track, though obviously not quite on the same level, so...
Well,
yeah, we'll see. They could look to stack up the ancients as well, though, so, yeah.
Yep. Moo's block is superior, so XY is gonna be in some trouble, and the cogs are the first pickup for Moo, so if he catches someone out, with XY of course having him in mind, that's gonna be tough for him. XY already getting burned away a bit of his mana because of those, and the support's still hanging around. They do have a smoke, so it's just the question of waiting until the lane is gonna be having that right pushed out, which will be soon probably, because well, the next wave will probably get pushed out a bit in favor of well, in favor of TongFu, but therefore in favor of Zenith, because they're waiting for Moo to make his move to make sure that they can actually kill him off from the side. Maybe actually making sure that he has his cogs on cooldown. As of course a lot of support still missing, so Sunshine realizes mid lane might be in trouble, has of course a Fisher, and here they come with the smoke up, looking for the Nightmare, gonna be setting it up on Moo. There we go, cogs are still there though, burning away a bit of the mana up on Ice. Fisher there as well, Split Earth is still gonna hit up on Moo. Is there gonna be enough damage is the question. There's no more mana up on XY, the right clicks are the ones who are forced to do it, but they can't get it done, and Moo pops herself, will be alive. Sunshine there, Fisher, I'm not even sure if that Fisher actually saved his life or just the cogs alone.
Yeah, the cogs were really nicely played, but this is such an old. This is really weird, and this harkens back to a much older time in Dota when Earthshaker was picked up as this kind of mid lane support. You picked up a whole bunch of clarities, and you just sat outside of experience range and fissured whenever your mid was in trouble. So yeah, that's a little bit interesting to see. But looks like the support's going to give it up now and make their way down towards bot to fully form out this tri lane.
Still quite surprising that they joined Ice rather than joining Magnus, but
In lane.
I don't know. Oh, XY locked inside the cogs, waiting until they're gone, and then running for his life. Creeps are gonna help out, and he might actually be trying to turn this around. Rocket, as well, Battery Assault gonna be forcing her back though. Bottle used, Salve used, and Phantom Assassin. Even though her spells are like really low mana, if she doesn't have any mana, she can't do anything, and that's kind of a shame.
Yeah, a little bit of a problem. Just getting the Sage's Mask brought out right now, or the Sobi Mask. So gets +6 damage out of nowhere. That's going to help out a little bit in terms of the spam, though Moo has been really diligent in terms of just keeping the cogs, keeping the mana burn going and preventing XY from getting the easy farm, easy harass. And Moo, I like the decision as well. Stays aggressive, buys the salve as soon as that kill attempt goes awry. So good job from him. And top lane, it is Londred against Magnus, so Magnus just doesn't have an amazing time here. But actually, Damate sitting at 12 for 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was about to say, like, I was expecting How to be winning this lane. I mean, Lone Druid has got 2 characters, and Yamate, of course, only 1. And in terms of last hits, it should be easier for How than it should be for Yamate. But it's 13 for 3 upon a Magnus, and How is sitting on 9 for 1. Difference is not that big, but a difference nonetheless, and that is very good for Yamate, as the mid lane once again has got XY with the cogs in some trouble. In terms of last hits there, it is 9 for 1 upon XY, with Moo sitting on 14 for 3, so Moo definitely getting ahead here. No real surprise though, I guess that is indeed happening, as we have got TongFu. King J sitting on 16 for 7 up against the Darkseer that is sitting on 13 for 1. Of course, that's mostly because of the Iron Shell. He can't really get too close. He is, however, level 4. Which is pretty nice up against the Gyro that's level 3, and we have a rotation from the supports because they didn't stick around. Zenith are going to be trying to kill off the Lone Druid. Let's see how far they'll get. How is still level 4 though, no entangle just yet, almost has it, is going to be getting Nightmare, is going to be getting surprised. Hello How, and by How I think here comes a Split Earth, also hits on the bear. It is going to be Shockwave, and the first blood goes the way of Magnus, and that is the top lane, the suicide lane, 1.
It was a really nice, though. I mean, really nicely done by Zenith. It takes them a very long time to find that roaming first blood, but just not showing themselves in any lane. There's TongFu, there's two decisions. Either they can just sit back and, you know, be afraid and let all of Zenith's carries farm, or they can just continue to farm. And oh, mid rocket, is it going to be enough? XY.
No, 17 HP. Nice for XY, but still very close. X Freedom comes in to try and take something here in the mid lane. The bottle is there though, so PA doesn't even have to back off completely, just has to resend the bottle, so I guess that's nice, as it's actually Darkseer that is forced away completely from the bottom lane. The push is here, and I mean, you just mentioned they roamed around for a very long time. That also results in them still being level 2 and 3. Hook in, gets the Bane. Oh, that is going to be a level 6 move up against a level 2 Bane, who is going to be trying to brain stab, but the battery assault just making it impossible, and he just goes down.
That was just so cruel. It's like yeah. Nah. So unlucky for him. Nice hook shot from Move.
Someone constantly trying to say something, and then someone saying, no.
There's gonna be more of that this game as well with the silencer. So yeah, TongFu with the I don't know, anti-spells, especially against certain heroes. I mean, the timing between the battery assault pulses is enough that they can never cast anything. I think Earthshaker is one of the saddest. He's unable to cast anything at all, aside from Echo Slam, if he's in cogs with a Clockwork. But he's on the Clockwork's team, so he's going to be fine.
So far 1 for 1, of course. Gold graph is back towards the 0 line. Experience graph going the way of Zenith, which is quite surprising. I mean, I guess it's only 300, so you know, it's not that big of a difference, but it is quite surprising with still having the level 2 Bane out there. And I think we can all contribute that to 2 or 3 rather level 6 heroes on the side of Zenith, and basically an under-leveled King J on the bottom lane, still level 4. Because Isis is actually level 6 here on this bottom lane.
Yeah, so the support's doing a good job of harassing the Darkseer, but not really with the power to kill him. This is the disadvantage, obviously, of leaving your supports until your last 2 picks. You kind of have to deal with whatever you're dealt there. So.
Yeah, as we have the 2 support of Zenith sitting on the top lane once again, looking for a way in. I don't know if Hao actually saw that already, because, well, he's not really needed to go outside of tower range just yet. So why actually risk something that you don't really want to risk? The bears are gonna buy something. I think the bears saw the Lishrak, and that is Clockwork actually picking up the PA. TP in from Yamate, looking for that RP. Skewer. There it is. Was about time. Moo gonna still try to run. Fisher. Moo double kill, and he gets away. And then TP's out into safety. Nicely done. And oh my god, he just picked up 2 of the highest farmed heroes up on Zenith by himself, and is now definitely highest on top of the net worth. 3,000 gold. All 3 kills on his team are all up on him. No assist, no nothing.
Yeah,
and doing really well.
You can imagine Magnus's thoughts there. It's like, okay, he killed PA, but sorry Clockwork, you're dead. And TP's in and threatens the RP. It's like, oh, he's being cute. Look, he dodged the skewer, but I'm still gonna kill him. I'm just gonna use RP, and then all of a sudden the Fisher just pops down and Clock goes for the 1 right click, and it's like, oh, whoops, I've made a huge mistake.
Oops, so. I just fed mid lane.
Yeah, and that's 2 solo kills worth of experience going the way of Moose, so he's off to an amazing start, and he's going to be able to repay this all the way around the map. So TongFu, another looking like a pretty solid game for them, though obviously still a little bit too early to draw any real conclusions.
Moose looking for the hook, gonna be trying to find XY. Just needs a bit of vision. He's gonna be probably sending his flare, using it to get a hook shot up on XY and go in. There goes the flare. He sees him, doesn't even need to hook, just has a haste room, just runs in. Silence is there. It is gonna be XY that will be going down. That's the 4th kill for Moo, 4th kill for TongFu, and they will also take the first tower here on this bottom lane, as we see a dive a bit on the top lane. Ice, he rotated with, well, it was basically a tri-rotation, I guess. Ice went top, XY went bottom, and the rest kind of roamed. They are behind X Freedom, who's going to be showing himself, looking for the Nightmare. It is going to be Ice that still lands a Split Earth, and the Brain Step is there. Skewer there to pick him up. Hook in from Moo, looking for a kill up on the Lishrak. Is going to be able to do that. And that is going to be Zenith running away from that, and might actually still be going down. And this is going to be the first kill that Moo doesn't get.
I don't know. 5 seconds until the flare. Oh, he's just
right
click it.
He juked!
Oh,
He juked!
Jukes from Freedom.
Nice juke. So, and an RP up on 2. Shockwave, he is silenced, can't do anything. Banana taking some harassment from the Iron Shellfish though. And the clap. Ice is gonna be going down, but Silencer drops still as well. Skooer picks up Sun Sheng. It is gonna be 2 down for 1 for the later engagement. Here comes XY. Wanna get finally some revenge. Moo is just gonna try to TP out. Oh, he cancelled. Splitters. Is it gonna be there? Moo running for his life. Is there gonna be a jump? No, there's not. It is on cooldown, and Moo is gonna be getting away with his life. 6 kills on the side of TongFu, 4 on the side of Zenith, and that was actually a fight taken by Zenith. I think I can call that.
Yeah, I think Zenith coming out on top there. The reverse polarity, despite, you know, kind of being wasted on mid, not picking up a kill, fortunately back off cooldown for bots, so I'm not sure if TongFu were necessarily expecting that. Maybe not keeping track of how long they were chasing on that bottom lane. So that's not great, but we're still at a 2 kill advantage for them. And that was a little bit of time for How on top. So he's getting a little bit of farm going now, and you know, creeping up there in terms of last assist and nice.
Yeah, gold graphic going the way of TongFu, still 3,000. Going the way of TongFu for experience also towards that 3,000. And that is all on Moo, I'd say. Let's see, take a look at the levels. Moo level 10. Yeah, he is the highest level in the game, as we see XY just running away from the homie missile. King J trying to catch up a bit, because of course his levels weren't really that amazing at the start, but he is definitely catching up also in terms of farm. Starting to do a bit nice there. I mean, he's stacking up for his team. He's actually not doing bad at all. Picked himself up the Ogre Club. He is, there is actually out of the top 4, 3 heroes of TongFu in that net worth top. As it is only the Magnus that is the one that is there. Hook in? Where did he go? Where did he go? Move.
He tried to hit Ice, but didn't manage to connect it. So. The game right now is basically the battle of Moo versus Yamate. I think they're both the heroes that are having a really good time on their respective teams, and it's just a question of who's getting more done. Yamate with the reverse polarity back off cooldown, you know, looking to make use of that, and you know, Moo equivalently with the hook shot trying to pick up some kills. So we'll see who's going to be more successful. We'll see which team is able to see these ganks coming, because I mean, one thing I talked about earlier for TongFu is that just having a really good sense of what their opponents are always trying to do, and you know, really getting the predictions off. Oh, an X Freedom.
He can't do anything with that battery.
What can he do? I mean, Moo is nightmared, but he's just having a bit of a nap before, you know, back up and kicking. So.
Yep.
Tier 1's going to be fortified, but I think that's going to go down as well. Trade perhaps attempted on bot, though no points in Edict, so it's not going to be quick. No, Banana probably going to be able to hold on to that one.
They were looking for a blink in RP, I think, because Yamate just picked up his blink dagger. Wanted to try and surprise someone, but nobody really came, so they couldn't really do anything. Everybody stuck on the top lane, killing off that tower there, as Moo almost got his drums complete. We'll be having that, and of course I think a lot of pressure is here also on XY.
Oh, Skewer on bot.
Bottom lane. Global Silence gonna try to help out. Yamate backing off, gets hooked in, gets cogged, needs a skewer, but already used it, is not gonna be able to do anything, and will be dropped. Clockwork 7-0-1. Been in all the kills of his team so far, doing really well. And yeah, doing just really well.
So, Moo was MVP last game, and Moo is MVP this game. So, Moo is just on fire tonight. I mean, I don't know what he had for breakfast, but you know, I wanna find out, because this is some very impressive play from him right now. So
I've been told that
kudos
eating before a match is not something that people want to do because it loses focus, so maybe he didn't eat. That's a secret, not eating.
I think it's a bit late in the day for having not.
True.
Well, for those of us in Oceania.
True.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna be seeing King J having 1300 gold, so can almost pick up his Minthra Hammer. I mean, both King J and XY are kind of slow on the farm, and those are of course the 2 carries that we should watch out for more, even though of course we also have How on his lone druid. But he's not having that many just yet. Oh, mid lane, cooldown coming down, Nightmare will stop King J from continuing on. Freedom gonna get silenced up, should be able to still get away. Darkseer will still go down because Clockwork just managed to catch him out of position, and the Fisher was there as well. 5 heroes now for TongFu in the mid lane, and they are pushing on and looking to go in. They have a hookshot move. is gonna be looking for that initiation, I think, once he picked up the haste rune.
Yeah, oh, and if he can find Yamate, that's going to be disastrous. He does have a blink, he does have an RP. That's the saving grace for them in this fight, and it looks like what they're hoping for right now.
Oh, XY, you're gonna go down. He is already dead. Skewer in, but global silence, or at least silence, is there, and he can't do anything, gets picked off. TongFu, looking strong. Mu, beyond godlike as Bane still goes down. It is gonna be Ice that's getting chased down. Mu could still try to go for this, almost has a battery assault again, looking to pop it. Gonna be just chasing down Ice, and we'll be getting a triple kill. It is gonna be a complete team wipe on the side of Zenith, and they don't get anything in return for this one, and lose a tower on top of that as well.
Yeah. What can you say except just be in awe of Mu, I think, right now. He's 100% winning the game for his team right now. Zenith, they've got some pretty good late game tools, but if XY continues to have the time that he's having, this Phantom Assassin is not going to be a huge threat for a very long time. And even Ice, I mean, making okay progress towards the mech, but reasonably well shut down by that tri-lane at bot. So Zenith, I mean, cute with the roaming supports to start things out, but just couldn't finish up those levels. They've almost got level 6 up on X Freedom, so that should be a guaranteed kill with that grip every time that it's up. But it's so difficult at this point because of farmed clockwork. He just doesn't care. He's going to initiate every single time that he sees an opportunity, because I don't think Zenith have the damage to punish him for doing it.
Yeah,
right
not yet. That Phantom Assassin to be really big, and only thing that Phantom Assassin was able to do is die 3 times, doesn't get that much farm, is very low in terms of net worth, is just only 300 gold higher than the support silencer, and that's really not where you want to see yourself at 16 minutes into the game when you were a solo mid PA. It is looking really bad for Zenith, and TongFu, they're not done. They want to continue this aggression, they want to continue the flow. They've smoked up, and they are going to be going mid once again. Mu is going to be the one to look for the hook shot. Is going to be seeing Ice, going to be hooking in on him, going to be killing him off. Global Silence helping out as well. That's going to be one out of the pool. Here comes Yamate, still gets the RP off, but no follow-up at all, as at the sideline the Fisher squishes Bane as well. And that is going to be another 3 heroes on the sidelines, and the GG gets called 17 minutes. GG goes the way of TongFu.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So if this was an East qualifier game, I think that would have been my prediction out the window, because I didn't say any. Well, I haven't changed it. I probably might change it now. But obviously these teams aren't going to be playing in that. But TongFu, what play for Mu? MVP game 1, MVP game 2. What can we see from him from game 3? I don't know, but it's been an amazing ride so far. So Zenith, it's a long way to climb to try and get back into this. I mean, they need to win 3 games back to back now to take home the grand prize. So that's just.
I was so wrong
tough.
in my prediction, I think.
I was a little bit off as well.
I get why they're invited. Let's just put it that way. I get why they're invited after LTD China didn't make it through.
Yeah, TongFu, I think, had that extra point that I was trying to get across with the breakfast thing, was that maybe had an extra wheat mix for breakfast, so they're fueled up, and I mean, look at them, they're playing so well, it's amazing. So I can only look forward to game 3 and hopefully the return of Zenith, some of the biggest names, some of the best players in the scene.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're not going to be on tilt. It's going to feel bad. But they're used to this. They've taken trouncings before. They got to bounce back, and we can only hope for a spectacular game 3.
I'm really hoping, because Zenith normally is one of those teams that brings such enjoyable games and can have such a versatile playstyle that is very enjoyable to watch. But they're just shut down completely by TongFu here. And well, maybe we can see some of that in game 3 at least. We are gonna be jumping ourselves right in there. Stick around. At least game 3 will be still today. Maybe game 4 also, if it's gonna be needed, because TongFu only needs 1 more win to be able to take the series home. It is a best out of 5, it is the grand finals, AMD Premier League. Winner takes home $3,000. Both of the teams at least already have got 1,500, as that is the second prize, but they want to of course double that. So stick around for another game between Zenith and TongFu. Don't go anywhere.